What did you think besides the performance today?
Sorry, one more time.
What did you think besides the performance?
I mean, I think I was very, very happy with how they perform and how they deal with this game. It was a little bit hard before this game to know where we are. How good are Chelsea? How good are we? How good will the players adapt to the game model we have and everything? And I think after this 97 minutes, I realized that we have taken big steps. I think we can actually play a good game against them where we actually compete for 97 minutes. I think we are brave enough to have a build-up and try to play through them. We create goal chances, a lot of shots on the goal. We score. Of course, you see that they are a really good team that create some really good attacks for us as well, and we need to be even better to defend, right? But I think a big step to see what Tottenham, the kind of football we're going to play this year. You can see that today for a while.
You said before the season that this season is not about qualifying for the Champions League necessarily or winning the WSL. It's about playing better football. Obviously, only one game so far was against the defending champions. But did you feel that there was evidence that Tottenham playing better football already?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see it from the stand, but what I saw on the pitch were a quite even game, even if they had some really good chances. And I saw players want to play out from the back, want to play through their press, want to attack with the control. I saw players running and pressing, and I saw the 97 minutes fighting. So I think our fans were, even if they're not happy that we lose, I think they are happy that we're actually taking steps with how we want to play Tottenham football. And I think you can sort of see it quite often in this game, and hopefully every week now we will improve from that.
Any further questions? Yep.
Both halves, you seem to end the stronger team as the minutes went on. Were you very pleased with that aspect? You seem to be in top condition already.
Yeah, I mean, we worked really hard to focus on how we can make them stronger and more fit, right? So I think when you see it and they actually can handle it, it makes me really happy because we have put a lot of effort into that. And I still think we can have some improvement there, but my staff around me is really good in how we can push them without hurting them. So I think it was a good step to see that. And also for the 97th minute, when they go down to the corner flag, you actually see that they are a little bit scared of us, basically. And I like that. But then, of course, we need to be more sharp in the end of first half. We actually lose the ball too easily in 5, 6, 7 minutes, so they can create a few chances. So if we can be sharp and not be too tired, then we're not going to do those mistakes, and then we're going to create more chances. But it was a good first step, I would say.
Is that the positive? Is it just about being more clinical next time? So like you said, there were a couple of opportunities that we missed, particularly kind of in that first half an hour.
Yeah, I mean, we need to be sharper in a few situations. We have really good chances. I mean, Martha, of course, obviously scored 50% of those chances, which you get one against one with the goalkeeper. We have a few more of those. Grace shot when Serena does a really good save, for example. But I think the main thing is basically, where we try to find more different ways of playing and styling and attacking them. But that's about relations. And I think these players have only played a few games with each other. Martha's only been 3 trainings and 1 friendly game. So when they get to know each other, you're going to see how we actually can hurt them even more because they have the quality. They're really talented players.
That's obviously not fit that she was here in the stands. How important is her influence? I thought the things were obviously kind of in her readout.
Bethany is an amazing leader. The armband that she's going to wear this year is because she's a great person, a great leader, and I'm using that leadership already now. So she's a part of the trainings, she's a part of the meetings, having a lot of words to say. She was here with us before the game, having the speech before we go out on the pitch in halftime afterwards. So she's already the leader I want, and I need her because she's a respectful person that everybody look up to. So we already started this journey to make sure that she becomes this amazing leader, and when she's back on the field, we're going to see even more quality, of course. Thanks.
Thanks very much. Oh, last one.
Appreciate it's the men's game and the women's game, but Vincent Company said that players should have capped appearances for the men's game regarding fixture schedule. Pep Guardiola said the only kind of solution is if players say stop. We have fixture congestion as well in the women's game. I just wanted to get your thoughts on those comments from Company.
So I don't really understand what you mean by that.
So Vincent Company said for the players at the top who have to play for their national teams and everything, there should be capped appearances within a season. This is just for the men's game. And Pep Guardiola said there's only one solution to change something, maybe if all the players decide for themselves to say stop. I appreciate it as a separate issue for the men's and the women's game, but just want to get your thoughts on those comments.
I think for the national team football and women's football is basically because before, when it was not so professional environment in the leagues, the national teams were the professional environment. So I think it started there where everybody needed to go on the national team to get better environment, right? And now we're stepping up in the club football and everybody's very professional. I think they just need to find a way to make sure that the World Cup, the National League, the Olympics, everything suits the way we play in this environment, right? So I think we cannot compare it to the men's football. I just think we need to find a way where we protect the players more. But of course, we need to have discussions about how and when we can find ways, because they play the long World Cup, they're coming back, having a pre-season, going back again before we actually start. It's not easy for them, and they do everything for the club and for the national team. They put themselves out there. So we need to have a discussion to see how women's football do that, not comparing it to men's football, I would say.
And lastly, regarding your goalkeeper situation, you brought Barbara in and Becky Spencer played today. What is your plan regarding those two keepers this season?
They're very different goalkeepers, I would say, and different style. Becky had an amazing World Cup, coming back with that self-confidence. Bara coming as a new player to England, still adapting to this league. So I think he will have a really good battle there. But for this game, I thought Becky coming with that self-confidence from the World Cup, showing in trainings that she wanted to play today, and Bara will compete against her, and then who knows? I don't pick one right now. Today was Becky, the one we picked, and then we see from here. But there's two national team goalkeepers, and they are really good, both of them.
Go on, last one.
Can I ask what your realistic ambitions are for the team this season?
Yeah. I mean, we had a discussion how we're going to try to look at results, right? The board is really clear that we next year going to compete in the top of the table. So this year is about trying to play the games until Christmas and see, okay, how many points can we get? How good football can we play? Have a meeting there and see if we can nail a result goal for this year. But before we are there, it felt a little bit stupid to take a result goal when I don't know the league, I don't know the players, they don't know me. We're going to play a new style. So we said that we're going to try to win every game the way we're going to play, but still have a game plan for this kind of game. So if you ask me that question around Christmas, you're going to get an answer. But before that, we're going to focus on the performance and how we develop the performance to get results.
Are you not concerned, therefore, by the time you get to Christmas, maybe in a position where you're not particularly happy though?
I mean, we're always going to try to win the games. We're just going to make sure we have a progress where we play our style. So every game is going to be a game model how we win the game. So even if I say that, we're always going to try to get so many points we can. But for me to teach the team to play a certain style, I need to be really sharp that we trying to do the right way. But I'm quite sure that we're going to end up with those points because we're going to play that football. So I'm very calm with that.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks. Mm-hmm.